general.
Why do black men date white women, in your opinion? Just be honest. Is it because they're more easy?
Let
and
them
I
say
that.
How you gonna say they're more easy?
I'm asking. I say quote unquote.
It's a lot of different reasons.
Okay.
I think this is just my opinion.
Okay.
Right, no doubt.
These just like my observations and the things that I've seen. White women make themselves more available.
In what ways?
They be around. They show up. Yeah. They know where the athlete's gonna be at.
Right. I have heard
they
that.
Pop. And then with the athletes and all that shit, like you got to keep in mind, it's like tiers to the like college, and then like the professional and shit like that. They hang around they linger.
That's what Too Short said.
They'll watch you strike out all night, and it don't affect your chances with them or nothing. They want to be down, so they make themselves more available to the shit, as opposed to playing hard to get. Act like you don't know this motherfucker. They be knowing. They know the stats. Yes.
But I'm going to say this, and I really want everyone to hear me when I say this right now, though. Listen to this, though. I want black men to learn and really do better, because one thing about these white women is as soon as they don't get their way or something rubs them the wrong way, you are an N-word hard ER. And that's the truth. You'll be that anyway, but you really gonna be that, and they gonna take you to court and take everything you have, because unfortunately, although black women are powerful in our feminine and our divine, just how we are as women, we're so powerful, but white women are powerful in America. And when they say something, it's going to make a difference in the community, unfortunately. And y'all keep messing with these white women.
Who is y'all? You ain't never seen me with no white woman.
But I haven't even seen Paul with a white woman. I'm just saying black men do this, and then when they're coming down and they have their downfall with these women, they want to run to the black women for support. And it's like, no, at the end of the day, black women are the most loyal statistically to their own men. And people could say I'm not black or whatever it is, but I date black men. And also, to your point, black men don't cheat. Every black man I've been with have cheated.
That sounds like a personal problem.
How is that my problem?
What are you doing that's making these men cheat on you?
So this is where I...
Probably don't let them talk and get all angry and shit and be accusing them of being with white women. You projected on me and I just got here. I'm a guest. I can definitely see why motherfuckers cheating on you.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it. Your imagination runs wild.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. I fuck up a good thing if you let me. Let me alone, Becky. Nah, I'm gonna quit playing with y'all and I'm gonna break this shit all the way down. You know, I'm not making no more videos on this shit. Y'all don't listen to, well, my YouTube listen, but as far as Facebook, y'all don't listen. You know what I mean? You got black women who will just stroll past this video, hard-headed. That's one of the reasons you got issues with men. You're hard-headed. You don't listen. I got the keys to why you are losing your so-called black men. I know why it's happening. You know what I mean? For one, people can date who they want. Let's get that out the way. You know, that's just the truth. Whether you like it or not, agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. You know, people should be able to date who they want. But since y'all want to know why they date them so much, there's a lot of reasons why. Some of it is stupidity. Some of it is attraction. Some of it is ignorance. But let's start with the main reason why. Let's start with the main reason why a man likes a woman in the first place. We got to start there. What is the main reason why a man likes a woman? I know some people going to say, I don't care about looks and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, for the most part, looks is what trumps damn near everything, right? So, since looks trumps everything, basically, you have to start there. That has to be probably the main reason why this is happening. And all races of women are beautiful, but there's an issue here. If I can only get a decent black chick if I'm Jay-Z or on a yacht in a fucking boat because I'm black, right? Which that be the main thing. I don't give a fuck what they say. They can say, I don't care about a man's money. I'm independent. You're lying because your actions show differently. If she looks decent and has money, if you not like a fucking Jay-Z or a so-called hoodlum bad boy, she's not fucking with you. Plain and simple. You can have all the shit in between. If you're not one of them, she's not going to fuck with you until after she has kids. But and that happens in the other community too, but not as much. Because in the other races communities, they are actually programmed to think you actually need a man in your life. The black community, women, are programmed to, I don't need a man. There's a difference between handling business on your own because you ain't got a man and the mindset of, I don't need a man. They're worthless. They're worth nothing. White women don't think that way. They don't think that men are worthless and men ain't worth nothing. That is the other race of women. That's the black women. And they've been programmed to believe that bullshit. Believing that men aren't worth anything. So it comes off in your demeanor and how you treat a man and your energy. But I'm going to go back to what I said first. What is usually the most important thing when it comes to men and why they choose a female? It's looks. So if a man can get a better looking woman of another race than his own, why the fuck would he not do it? Keep in mind, the good looking women of this man's race, you know, she wants a Jay-Z because she looks decent. You a decent looking man too, but it don't matter because she got a vagina and she's so much better than you because she gets more clicks than you and this and that. And she's a bad bitch. So she thinks she deserves Jay-Z. You're not good enough. So why would any man, black man, whatever man, sit around and wait for this woman to actually, you know, when they'll choose you when they have kids. So why would a man do that when he can go get a decent woman of another race? Why would he not do it? Why would he not do it? It don't make sense. You make yourself unattractive by listening to that bad bitch bullshit, that poison bullshit. Do other races of women do? Yes, they do, but when it comes to dealing with a man, they actually know how to hide it or tone it down. You don't. You don't. And that's why they don't fuck with you. These women are good at actually hide or actually act, either whether they're acting or not. Some are acting, some are not. They're good at making the man feel like he's somebody. He's important. You only think that you're important. Unless it's a Jay-Z. Then you'll bow down and say, yeah, he's the man in this, and he brought the submissiveness out of me. That's what they like to say. You gotta bring this submissiveness out of me. Nah, you should already be submissive. Or feminine, my bad. You gotta bring that, well, both. You gotta bring this out of me. Why do I gotta bring that out of you? That's like telling a woman you gotta bring masculinity out of me because I'm not gonna put it there. You gotta do it. That's stupid. She don't understand the essence of feminine energy because she's been programmed to be a bad bitch. So by default, you have to neglect your feminine energy and run around like a bad bitch. Other races of women are guilty too, but not when it comes to dealing directly with a man. They might be guilty of it when they deal with their female friends, but when it comes to a man, either they hide it or they tone down for the man because they still believe and understand that men are important. No other race of man has to make videos on this shit. They don't have to make videos saying, please understand that black men are important. No other race of man has to do this. Only the black man has to do this. He's the only one that has to tell his race of women that men are important. Why? Because she decided to pick some no good blockhead dude. Now everybody got to suffer. Everybody's bad. Everybody's no good. No, the choice of men that you like are no good. And you don't get it through your head until after you have kids and all this other shit. But it's too late by then. Again, why would a black dude pass up on a woman of another race that's more attractive than to pick a woman of his own race that he can't get that attractive? Why can't he get a woman of his own race that attractive? Because this woman who looks decent, I ain't even say she a model. She looks decent. She thinks she deserves Jay-Z and a yacht and a boat. She don't want to work. She don't want to stick around and watch you build or nothing. Because she's a bad bitch. She been listening to Nicki Minaj and them. Newsflash, Nicki Minaj and them not bow down, but they're submissive to the guys they like. They're just putting music out there for y'all because their agenda of the elite is to keep people separated, especially the so-called Israelites, the so-called black people. They got to keep you separated. And the best way to keep y'all separated is through women and men. Making the women act like men ain't shit and all this other shit. And that's exactly what's going on. But nobody see it or act like they know or it don't matter. Everybody want to be a bad bitch. That's all they want to be, a bad bitch. Just like men don't want to be good men. They want to be nigga, nigga, nigga. You're not 15, man. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. At what point don't you grow up? These women are good at making a man feel special. You're not. He has to be absolutely perfect. And even if he is, you still act like he's not good enough. But then get mad when they date another woman. What are they supposed to do? Wait for you to have 5 kids, then pick them? Why would he do that? It makes me mad because you should understand why this happens. Since you care so much about black men dating other races of women, fix it. Stop being a bad bitch, dummy. You're the problem. It's not them. For the most part, it's not them. You're choosing the wrong men. That's number one. And number two, you want to be the man. So he says, shit, I'll go get a woman that actually wants to be a woman. What man in his right fucking mind wants to be with a woman that wants to run around like an NFL linebacker? Nobody. Unless he's gay or a little ass bitch. No man wants no female that's acting like a fucking man. You claim that you don't want soft and weak men, but then turn around and expect men to want masculine, mean ass, NFL linebacker ass bitches. Nobody wants that shit. You neglected the most important part of you, and that's feminine energy, because you've been programmed to do it. You don't even understand man energy. That's why you picked a blockhead to have kids by. Now you're a single mother because you thought the other guy who wasn't saying nigga every 5 seconds and was doing his thing instead of doing that dumb 15-year-old street shit, you thought he was weak. So now he done made it in life and decides to choose another woman because none of y'all wanted him. Now he's the sellout and all this and all that. No, you sold out. Because I guarantee you, 99.9% of black dudes growing up did not say, oh, I don't like black women. No, that's not what happened. They probably got rejected over and over again. But then you get mad. Here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest reason why it happens. Y'all want to know the biggest reason why this shit happens? Because those other races of women see the greatness in that guy you don't see. To him, he's a lame. He's a 2. He's nobody. Because he's not Jay-Z on a fucking yacht. Because you have been programmed to be superficial and stupid. These women see the greatness in the guy. You don't. He's a lame, he's weak, he's this, he's that. My pussy's dry. Well then, maybe it's just your karma. Maybe it's your karma for being a bad bitch and doing men wrong. And now you gotta suffer. You don't deserve the good black dude. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Because most of these black dudes, I see a lot of them with other races of women. They still be trying to uppower black people and everything. So I don't think it's always about them hating themselves. No other race has to deal with this women acting like men bullshit. There's a difference between being a strong female and acting like a fucking man. Learn the difference. It's not attractive. Just because a man will fuck you don't mean that you acting like a bad bitch is attractive. The woman who acts feminine is always going to beat you every fucking time. Every time. You're too prideful to tell a man he's handsome or any of that. I guarantee you, most of these guys get told they're handsome way more by other races of women than their own. Why? Because their own race of women think they're so prideful and I'm the prize and a man got to bow down to me. That's why nobody wants you. At least the other races of women, if they feel this way, they hide it. At least they play it off. You can't even do that. You can't even act like he's the man, he's the king. You can't even act like it. But they can, so they're going to beat you every time. Every time. It's no different than why does the player get the women more than the good guy? Because the player knows how to attract. That's the key. Attract the woman more than the good guy do. The good guy might be the better choice, but he's not as good at attracting the woman than the player is. So the same thing with these other races of women versus black women who claim they got so much game. You ain't got no game. That's why the other races of women are beating you. If you had game, you would know how to attract a man. It's sad. It really is sad, man. I shouldn't even have to make this video. Why does it happen? For one, you like the, I'll give you a break on this. They do be submissive to probably one guy, and then that guy fucks up. But the issue is they usually like the wrong guy. So I ain't gonna say that they don't ever know how to be a girl, and they do, but it's only to, it's got to be this stupid hoodlum acting motherfucker. Like, how old are we again? Do you even know who you are? When you know who you are, there's no way that you can be that guy as a black guy no more. When you know where black people come from and who they really are and what they try to hide, there's no way that you could keep tapping into that nigga rap shit. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. Because you're going to understand that you're different than this. You're bigger than this. It might be a part of you because you grew up and stuff like that, but there's a bigger inner self in you. You're not going to want to tap into that lower vibration. So all I can say to a lot of these chicks is they not, the ones who are married, the black women who are married and got good men and shit, I bet you they don't be acting like these bad bitches. I bet it. Not happily married. Any fool could marry a woman because he's dumb, but not happily married. The reason why she getting picked is because she knows how to be a woman. You have been lied to. Wake the fuck up. Bad bitch is not what's popping. You are not a man. Stop trying to be a player and sleep with a bunch of men and run men and all this shit. You can't move like a man because you're getting energy put in you and DNA and all that shit. You cannot move like a fucking man. You will be destroyed as a woman trying to move like a man. You're not created that way. God did not create y'all that way. Be moving around like a man and working all crazy and sleeping with all kind of men and all this other shit. And not only that, even if you do this, you gotta pay karma. These women act like they ain't gonna pay karma for playing all these dudes. You are. But they not gonna stop because they think the bad bitch is better than being a wife. Why? Because they tried to be a wife to a guy and it didn't work out, so now I gotta be once a good girl going bad, right? The other races of women, they go bad too, but they still know they still understand the importance of a man. That is the biggest key. They understand there is an importance of a man. Not, I don't need a man. I understand why some women get fed up and say, man, fuck that, I don't need no man. Especially in the black community, because a lot of black guys want to be players. So you ain't innocent. You're part of the reason why these women feel like they gotta do this shit. They can't be feminine because y'all motherfuckers running around here trying to always play them and shit, so they feel like they gotta be a man and move like a man in survival mode all the fucking time. And this happens in every race, no doubt about it. But she want to know why black men date other races of women. The main reason is what I've been saying. And the biggest reason, I think the biggest reason, is because they can attract a better looking woman of another race than they can of their own. I didn't say that there's not attractive women in their race. I said they can attract a better looking woman of another race than their own. Why? Because if you deal with the black race, these attractive women think they're getting athletes and sports. They just think they're getting the best. But you're not Beyonce. So humble yourself. You're not Beyonce. What do you got I ain't got? What is the average black chick around this motherfucker all over this bitch? What do you got I ain't got? Nothing. But you run around, oh, I'm better than him because I get more clicks. No, you're not better. You're not better. The other races of women are going to see the value in me more than you will because you're programmed to think that you deserve Jay-Z. If you wasn't programmed that way, you would see, hey, that's a great black dude right there. You're overlooking good black men all the time and then get mad because they find somebody that actually likes them and loves them and cherishes them. That's your fault. Oh, they're easy. No, you're supposed to be hard? That's your problem. You supposed to be hard to like? Who the fuck wants a woman that's hard to like? A woman's supposed to be a man's piece after the hard, after the hard shit that he go through in life. At the end of the day, when he come home, you're supposed to be his piece. How the fuck I gotta be hard to him, and I gotta act like I don't like him and this and that. But so-called Becky acts like he's a king, and now I'm mad because Becky got him. Yeah, because she beat you to the punch. She knows how to play the game. You don't. You're too prideful. You're too good to tell him that he's handsome or something. Stupidity on a high level. And then I'm going to cry because they're dating other races of women. Of course, because you're making them feel like they're not loved. Why the fuck would they not? It's sad, man. It's really sad. Because it don't even have to be that way. You shoot yourself in the foot. You can't even get mad at so-called Becky. You can't even get mad at the black dude in a lot of these situations. You got a vagina. You have clearly the power to choose the right guy, but you choose not to do it. Or you feel like you deserve better than him because you think you're better than him. So nobody's not good enough unless they Jay-Z on the yacht. Why is it a white dude can wear a Walmart shirt and pull 5 women in his race? Huh? Somebody answer this shit. How come I see all these white dudes with just a regular ass white Walmart shirt on with 5 women all over this bitch, but I don't see no black dude that ain't happening? Why is that? Why does a black dude gotta act like a criminal or a gangster to be attractive? I don't see a white dude having to do that to get a fine white chick in his race. I don't see that shit. It's all programming. It ain't about skin color, but it's about programming. Even women who like black men, a lot of times they be on that shit. You can see it, like you act like the black women. What the fuck I want to be with you for? You're no different than a black woman. You're acting just like them. Not the good black women, the black women that be on bullshit. A lot of white chicks be on that shit that date black men. They not even working half the time because of that shit. Just being honest. Why? Because they've been programmed too. They've been hanging around them black chicks that act like bad bitches and the music and all that shit. Y'all gotta understand, music and shit is for entertainment purposes only, man. You're not supposed to be trying to live this shit. And it's just not good for you, man. It really ain't. And half the time, the black dudes that get with these other races of women, you don't even want them anyway. It's sad, man. Like, you don't even want them. Mainly, that's the main reason why they're available to these other races, just like other races of women sometimes. That's why people say, well, the black dude got to settle for the less white chicks or whatever race of chicks or whatever. It's not even that for real. It's the fact that the ones that are picked first are gone. And them other women like, hey, the white dude don't really like me, so, you know, I'm gonna go look for a black guy or something. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but that's usually how it works. When people usually date outside their race, it's usually because people of their race was not fucking with them. So they said, fuck that, I'm gonna go find somebody of another race. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But y'all motherfuckers wanna be mad and act like you own all black men. If you own black men so much, act like it. But you can't. Because you think it's all about you. I'm not saying the other races of women don't, but they hide it. You don't. At least hide it, dummy. You can't do that, though. You know why? Because you're not willing to give head to a guy that you really don't want or some shit. Or whatever the fuck they do. It ain't even that for real. It could be that, but it's what I said earlier, man. You gotta be Jay-Z. They think, well, that girl who fucked Kobe Bryant or what's his name, she don't look no better than me. And so I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna get me an athlete. Girl, don't settle, girl. But you are settling in the end. Because more than likely, even if you did fuck the athlete, he probably not gonna fuck with you unless you're a Beyonce. If you're a Beyonce, meaning a woman really on her shit like that, got money and all that shit, shit, I ain't even mad at you. I see why you would want to fuck with a dude with a yacht. Because you on your shit. You know what I mean? I would never expect Beyonce to date an average dude. That's crazy, right? But what's even more crazy is an average woman thinking she gonna pull Jay-Z. That's not how this works. Your vagina has lied to you, sweetheart. You not as popping as you think. Name one thing you got that I don't. Yeah, you got all the likes and all that, but what do you got that I ain't got? And I earned mine. I ain't get it from no man, no woman, no nothing. What makes you better than me? And then you get mad because another race woman sees the greatness in me that you can't see. You only see it when I get with another race of woman. That's when you see it. Oh, why you with her? You sold out. Stupid shit, man. But before I did that, you ain't say shit. I've been done with this shit. Because I already know what time it is with these chicks, man. The good ones are probably took it. Because they were smart enough to see the greatness in some black dude. They seen it. They ain't have to he ain't have to have a yacht and all that for them to see it. They seen it. They chose the guy and they're happy. You, on the other hand, ain't even Beyonce, but you require a man to be Jay-Z. It don't make sense. It makes no sense. And it's going to keep happening. Dr. Umar even told you that he said the snow bunny is willing to build with the man. The black woman wants it all at the end. Not all black women. The ones that are not moving correctly. Because the good black woman's not getting beat. She getting her man. Just like a good white chick, she already gone. Some dude didn't go out with her, she gone. It's your other women. Why can't I get a man? You gotta, but if you look good with a vagina, it's you. Why is it you? Because even if you are dealing with the bad guys, you're choosing the wrong one. You have the option to choose the right guy. So it's you. Either way. It's either you just thinking that it's either you not being the good woman or you not choosing the good man, or both. But nobody wants to be the woman because nobody has been programmed to be the woman. Everybody has been programmed to be the bad bitch. But I'm not saying that the black chick, the so-called bad black chicks, I'm not saying they're the only women that's doing this. All races of women do this bad bitch shit. But when it comes to dealing with a man, they hide it or tone it down. You don't. Fuck you, bitch ass nigga, man. Come on, man. Nobody want that. You wonder why he go over there. At least he acts like he's special. You can't even do that. You can't even say hi when you walk past a black dude. But I'ma cry on internet how black men need to stop doing this or that. But I can't even speak to a black dude when I walk past him. That's crazy. It's sad, man. It's really sad. It should not be this way. People could date who they want, but I'm just trying to give y'all some gems on why it's happening. But you're not going to listen. You know why? Because you're a bad bitch. And I'm nobody to you because I'm not on a yacht. Or I'm not a rapper. They probably won't even believe in a mind. I made a video the other day about how a white chick understands he owns a lawn service. He probably got some money. You can't do that with a black chick. Oh, he's just a truck driver. That twine guy, ain't no way he got a $500,000. Ain't no way. He got to be a rapper or an athlete or something. See, this is the issue. You don't know how to choose a good dude. You don't. Let's be real about it. You don't. And I don't blame you. I blame men for not being there half the time. Or I blame the mom for programming it. Because the mom picked the wrong guy, so now she a bad bitch. She didn't went bad. So now she want to program the women to go bad and do this bad shit. The difference between the other races of women's moms and these is the other races of women's moms don't say that men ain't shit. They might tell so-called Becky to finesse men or this or that, but they don't say they ain't nothing. We don't need men. Independent, girl, we don't need a man. They might say they're independent and shit, but they still understand that a man has importance and value. You don't. That's why you can look at a guy who no kids, this and that, all this shit going on. And to you, well, he's not Jay-Z, he ain't worth nothing. But I'm going to cry when Becky sees the worth in him. When Becky sees that this guy's great, I'm going to cry like a bitch. And say that he's a sellout and this and that. Even though I wouldn't even speak to this nigga when he walked past me. Sick of it, man. They gonna keep taking y'all men and keep doing it. Because y'all refuse to treat men the way they deserve to be treated. Or you only treat the ones that you shouldn't treat that way good. And then the ones that are actually good, worth choosing, you look down on him and look like he's not good enough. He's a square, he's a lame. He's weak. Because you've been programmed. I'm not even mad at you. All I'm doing, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray. This video is a gym to wake you up, but you're not going to wake up. We already know. So more black men are going to keep doing what they're doing. It kind of hurts me a little bit, like, damn, I feel sorry for black chicks a little bit. I really do. But it's your fault. It really is. You can't even get mad at the other races of women. You really can't get mad at the black guy. You could clearly choose a good black dude, but you don't want to do it because it's all about you. It's all about this bad bitch shit, and that shit stems from mothers, and it stems from friends. If you're a black dude watching, you got a black daughter, dog. Somehow, some way, you better get this video to her. You better get something through her head, bro. Because if not, she's going to be another one. When you see, I see a lot of white dudes dating black chicks, right? But I guarantee you it's probably not a woman that thinks she's the man and running shit. I promise you, she probably acts like she hasn't lost her woman ways. That's the key in all this. They have been tricked and programmed to neglect their woman essence and run around like a man. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. I ain't listen to your video. You a lame. Yeah, okay. Find a man better than me. Pull a man better than me. Since I'm a bitch ass nigga and a lame, let's see you pull a man better than me. I bet you can't do it. Because the only way you're going to do it is if you're a Beyonce. And if you probably was a Beyonce, you would understand and agree with what I'm saying in this video, because it wouldn't fit, the shoe would not fit you. You probably got a man. You know why? Because you didn't neglect your woman essence. You still act like a woman. If I have a black daughter, man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not letting her neglect her female essence. That's the most powerful energy she got. She's created to be a female, not a man. Why is it that a woman understands that a man shouldn't be running around acting like a woman, but she can't understand that she shouldn't be running around acting like a man? Why is it so hard to understand? Look, all you women that want to be bad bitches and shit, I don't care what color you are. Understand that you look like what a man looks like to you that's gay. But he's trying to act like he's a masculine. He's trying to attract you, but he's gay. I want you to imagine this. Imagine a man that's gay. Let's hypothetically say he's gay. He look like a fag or whatever, and he's gonna try to attract you. That's what you look like when you run around like this bad bitch shit. That's exactly what you look like. Nothing attractive about it. The only difference is men do not have to be attracted to you to fuck. So, you think that you're still attractive. But really you're not. You're just, they will fuck you. You don't get it. You still don't get it. You are a woman. Be a woman, man. Why would you let someone trick you out of that? Why? I don't understand it, man. I really don't. When you're around your girlfriends, that's different. But when you're dealing with a man, you can't be acting like that. How you going to attract him acting like a fucking man? Just wondering. Unless you like men who are in the closet, maybe they like that shit. Maybe they like when women act like men. But men who are not in the closet do not like that. It's not attractive to them, but they might fuck. So you're going to think that, okay, well, I'm still fucking men. Men are still fucking me. So I guess I'm doing something right. No, you're not. No, you're not, man. You're created to be a woman, man. Be that. Ain't nothing better than that. Ain't nothing better than a woman being a woman. Ain't nothing. When it comes to a woman, ain't nothing better than a woman being a woman. Nothing. Care about your looks and none of that bullshit. None of that shit matters if you ain't acting. If you're not coming with that woman energy towards me, none of the other shit matters. Well, I gave him head and shit. Why don't he still want me? Well, because you probably acting like a bad bitch still. Cussing and all this crazy ass shit. Cussing men and all this shit. Soon as you tell Becky no, she gonna call you the N-word. Yeah, as soon as I tell you no, you gonna call me bitch ass nigga. Same thing. Really, it's the same thing. She gonna take all your money. Yeah, you gonna put me on child support. Same thing. Same fucking thing. The only difference is when it comes to attracting these men, at least they know how to do it. They're just better at attracting men than you. Why? Because they act like a woman. You don't. What did the black woman tell you in the video? Tell everybody in that video. The strong black woman is weak. Not the strong, not the real strong black woman, but the ones who don't understand what strong is. Why are they weak? Because they think that acting like a man makes them strong. But really acting like a woman is what makes them strong. Don't get it. They just don't get it, man. And I'm not about to waste no more time on this video explaining it to you. I don't give a fuck. All I know is if I have a daughter, she gonna know. She gonna know, man. And she gonna understand that you ain't gotta be fucking, he ain't gotta be Jay-Z on the yacht yet. It's not about that. What potential do you see in the man? What is his intentions? But, you know, this bad bitch shit, just like all these men have fell by the sword because of the rap programming. Because they don't understand it's for entertainment purposes only. All these men in cemeteries and jailhouses. Why? Because they're 15 years old trying to live rap music. I've been there and done it, right? Now you got grown-ass women trying to be Nicki Minaj and shit. Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj at home being submissive as fuck. While you out here yelling at your man and shit. It's ridiculous. She ain't losing her man, but you losing yours. Stupidity. You can't get mad at them, man. You're doing it. And half the men that date other race of women, you don't want them anyway. So what are we really talking about? Because 9 times out of 10, if you did want it, he probably came across you before he came across other races of women. I know I did. All my girlfriends at first was black. You know why? Because that's what I was around. That's usually how it happens with everybody. You're usually around your own race at first, and then people don't want you, so you find somebody who do. Which nothing is wrong with that. Right? But you want to know why it's happening. Because every man wants to feel like he's a king to a woman. If you're not willing to do that, then they're going to find a woman that makes them feel like a king. And the reason why that woman makes them feel like a king, it ain't no easy and this and all this dumbass garbage. It's the simple fact that she thinks he is a king. You think he's a bum because he's not Jay-Z on the yacht. That's the difference. That's the difference. And a man mainly wants a woman that's attractive. So why would he settle? I can't get a woman that I like in my own race for real, so I guess I'll just deal with a woman another race that I like. Common sense. I'm sure some of those white dudes I see with them good-looking black chicks, I'm sure they tried to get with some white chicks of their own race. It wasn't working. They said, fuck that. I'm going to date somebody that's not. Why? Ain't nobody about to settle because of race. I ain't settling because of race. No man should, and most men ain't going to. So if you don't want your race of men to date outside their race, then become a better option for them. But you can't do that because you're decent looking, so that makes you better than me. Just because you're decent looking, you're better than me. I ain't gonna name all the assets that I got as a man. We already know what time it is. But just because she look better, or don't even look better, because I'm handsome. Just because she's a decent looking chick who has a bunch of men trying to fuck her, she fumbles a good dude. And thinks she's better than him. And thinks she's gonna get better than him, but she's not. Why? Maybe if she was Beyonce, like a Beyonce type chick, got shit going on, she might. But more than likely she's not. Because she probably, you know what? When they are them Beyonce type chicks, they usually see greatness in the man, and they choose that man. Because they see it in themselves first. So in order for you to see greatness in another a woman or man, you gotta see it in yourself first. So 9 times out of 10, these solid women that I'm talking about, they probably gonna pick the guy. I already said this earlier. They probably already got that guy. It's usually the ones who ain't even tapped into their own greatness, talking about they deserve Jay-Z and this, all this other shit, and look down on you like you better, like they better than you. Fuck out of here. You ain't better than me. Why the fuck would I settle for you after the fact when I could get a woman who already sees the greatness in me? You're just settling for me because what's the name didn't want you no more or something. Nah, fuck all that. I don't give a fuck if she's green. If she sees the greatness in me and I like her, I'm choosing her. I don't give a fuck what color she is. Green, purple, it don't fucking matter. You didn't see the greatness in me, so leave me the fuck alone. Period. This shit is leading these chicks to slaughter, man. This bad bitch shit, it's done. It was already bad, but now I'm starting to see why the elite started putting out these black female rappers and shit to program females. I'm starting to see it, just like they did with the men back in the 90s and shit. Programming you to be hoodlum criminals and shit so they can fill up the prison houses. But nobody see it though. Nobody want to admit that Nicki Minaj and all them is puppets. Instead, you know what they're going to think? She's a strong, independent black woman, and she got all this money. Yeah, but what is she doing to get it? She's leading other women to the slaughter, including your daughters, including your young-ass kids. They next. They next, because you ain't telling them about it. You're not going to say, look, I can't stop you from listening to Nicki Minaj, but understand this. I'm going to have a talk with you about this, why this is out here, why. You know what I mean? That's what I would do if I had kids. I don't want my kids to be some sheltered nerds, but they going to understand why that shit's out there. I ain't going to say don't listen to rap music, but you're going to understand why it's out there. You're going to understand why it's out there. A lot of these women, man, the moms fell by the sword by picking the wrong guy. So now they just raising their daughters to hate men and not think that men are important. And guess what? The real reason why they think men are important is because they pick men who ain't worth shit. That's why they think men are no value. Because your stupid ass continues to pick men who ain't worth shit. They don't want to be shit to you. You refuse to pick the good dudes. Refuse. Because you think the only good dudes are the ones, a Jay-Z, a rapper, or athlete. You don't think the good dudes come in a package of just regular people. Because you've been programmed to believe that shit. On the other hand, I know friends that date other races of women, right? Their women buy them a car and the woman looks decent enough. They not getting that off with most of y'all. So why would they deal with you? It don't make sense. And I'm not saying that, you know, some of these women aren't stupid for the shit they doing, but that's the reason why they're choosing them. Because you are stupid if a man can't buy himself a car, you shouldn't really be buying him a car. I'm gonna just be real with you. So I'm not saying they wrong, But I'm just explaining why this shit happens. Sometimes them other women, they just see better in them guys, man. It is what it is. If you lined up 100 white chicks, 100 black chicks, I'm telling you, more white chicks are going to say I'm handsome than the black chicks. But yet, black is beautiful and all this and all that. Fuck out of here. Can't say it's because I'm ugly. We know that's not the case. So what is it? Oh, because I don't carry myself like a rapper and a 15-year-old kid. That's what it is. Or I don't drink or smoke. That's what it is. But God already showed me what the real is. Those people don't deserve me. Why would I lower my vibration to be attractive to people on a lower vibration? I raise my vibration to be attracted to people on a higher vibration. You understand? I'm done. That's it. I don't need to say no more. Why lower your vibration to be attractive to people on a lower vibration when you can raise your vibration to be attractive to people on a higher vibration? I'm not about to fit myself in some 15-year-old Twan selling drugs, acting like a hoodlum box to be attracted to you. Because you have not grown up out of the fucking programming that's destroying black people. Some women have. A woman who has, she's going to see that like, whoa, where did he come from? She probably just don't know I exist. So the black chicks that get, they're probably taken more than likely. But if they're not, right? She's going to say, whoa, where did that guy come from? I didn't even know he exists. But the other ones who are programmed to be dumbasses, they're not going to get it. They can't see it, man. It's really sad. It's really sad that people still don't get that you have been programmed to be a lower vibration of yourself. And until you know yourself, whether you're black or whatever, you're going to keep doing what the world has programmed you to do. Did I miss my? Nah. That's a fact. Y'all can take it or leave it. Just like I always get in arguments with men, like earlier today. Dude wasn't trying to hear what I was trying to say on his post. So he's going to say, I ain't worried about nobody. That's an easy cop-out. That's an easy cop-out. Because he says single women are talking about they're single and done with men and they're focusing on themselves and all this. And all I'm saying is, there wouldn't be these, for every single woman, there's a man who put a baby in her. See, men don't want to have this talk. Men don't want to have that talk that you can't just run around, put kids in everybody. I mean, you can, but don't cry when this guy is on a $500,000, no debt, none of this other shit. Don't hate him. You didn't want to listen. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Because what, you thought you was hard, you're hard. Man, look, that hard shit is within you. It ain't what you do. Drinking a fucking bottle don't make you hard. Fucking a whole bunch of women don't make you hard. If you ain't fucking all models, a whole bunch of models, then what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't doing nothing. You probably sleep with a bunch of chicks that you're sharing with a whole bunch of other men. And you think that's winning? The only man winning is the one clapping all the models. And I don't even think a man should move like that, for real. But he the only one that should be talking about, yeah, I'm sleeping with all these women. The rest, y'all bragging about sleeping with women who you're sharing with everybody, it don't make sense. That's the male version of this bad bitch shit. It's just called nigga. And I'm no different. The difference is, though, I understand that shit is for when you're younger and stupid or entertainment purposes. That's not how a black man is supposed to move. But then when you say this shit, you hating and all this, okay, fine. Call me a hater, call me whatever you want. You fall by the sword, just don't hate on me when you fall by the sword. Because you thought me making a video like this was lame. You didn't look at it as, hey, this dude taking time out of his day to drop some gems. Why? Because I'm not cool enough for y'all. What the fuck ever, man. All that shit y'all doing, I've already done that shit, man. Been there and done that. He got guns, I got straps. See 1 million motherfuckers on the planet Earth do that hardcore shit because that's all they worth. Dr. Dre said it perfectly. At what point do the so-called Israelites, the so-called black people, break away from these curses? When? The elite just sitting back laughing, we still ruling over them. Them curses in Deuteronomy 28 still well and alive because they won't turn back to the laws and commandments. And since they are the one under the covenant, they the one getting punished the most out of all the other races. They sitting back laughing. You the one under the covenant. Not them, you are. They gonna have judgment too. But you as a whole nation, you're gonna stay right where you at. Keep getting cursed. Keep getting busted upside your head until you realize who you are and turn back to the commandments. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So all this bad bitch shit, mother shall turn against their father and brothers shall hate each other and children, my people's children will rule over them. I think that's in Deuteronomy. And the women shall ruin my people. Perfect example. It is what it is, man. I'm going to still blame men first, though, because I feel like if men was there, I feel like a lot of these moms and daughters would see more value in a man than they actually do. It's to the point that the so-called black chicks look at the value of a black man the same way that a so-called racist white man does. You're nothing to them. They just mad that you date another woman because that other woman sees something in you that they don't see or they refuse to see or act like they don't see, and you're taking the benefits of the man. They know that the man is valuable, but they refuse to acknowledge it because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to maintenance the man. It's like you got a Benz, but you don't want to maintenance it. So they know the so-called black dude is a Benz, but they not willing to put in the maintenance the so-called Becky or the other women are that actually like the black man. So now they mad. I'm not doing all that. He's supposed to bow down to me. And that's the fucking problem. But the Most High said the woman is made for the man. And ain't no woman going to make me feel differently than what God said. The woman is made for the man. But I'm supposed to cherish that woman like Christ. Meaning literally die for the woman. But she's made for me. If a woman don't get that, she's not from God, she's from the devil, plain and simple. Take it how you want to take it. If she thinks it's all about her, she's from the devil. That's not what God said. That is not the order of the Most High. However, some women do see it, and then blockhead dudes take advantage of that shit. And then women don't want to be that no more. And that's the biggest issue, I believe. I believe with a lot of black women, the biggest issue is they decided to be that woman to the wrong man. And now that it didn't work or they got burned, now they hate everybody. And that's not good, though, because you could be fumbling the right one. It's not all their fault, man. A lot of it is they just picked the wrong guy, man. And these men took advantage of it. It's sad, man. It's all sad. It's all fucked up out here. That's what I say it all the time. It's all fucked up out here, man. But knowledge is power. And knowledge is going to keep y'all from falling and being a victim to the sword, man. Y'all can call me crazy, tell me what I'm talking about, or whatever, but I got receipts in life. So you take it how you want to take it. And I'm not saying it's all the woman's fault. A lot of it is programming. They don't realize they've been programmed or they don't want to accept it. A lot of it is the so-called black man himself making these women be like him. Literally, I can look at a lot of black women and see a black man. That's not good. I should not feel like I'm talking to a black man when I talk to a black chick. I should feel like I'm talking to a woman. It don't make sense. It's sad. It's really sad, man. I'm done with this shit, man. Who cares? Y'all believe what y'all want, man. All I know is it's sad, man. It really is, man. If I have a daughter, I'm not letting my daughter fall by the sword with everything in me. I refuse. I don't care if my daughter's black, brown, blue, whatever. But you can't get mad at people because they see greatness in someone you don't. That's what it boiled down to at the end of the day. That's like me saying I don't want this woman, and then another guy gets the woman because he sees the greatness in her. Now I'm mad. No, I didn't want the woman. What am I mad for? But that woman's supposed to just sit there and wait until I decide that I want her? That's foolish. That's foolishness. If I don't want the woman, she deserves to go after someone that's better. And a lot of men are guilty of that shit too. It's not just females, men too. You know what I mean? You don't want the woman, but you want her to keep fucking you and shit. You know you don't want the woman. So every time she tries to break away, you come up with some bullshit ass story about how you're going to change and how much you care, and then she gets drawn right back into the web. But you don't even want the girl. Same thing goes for a lot of these black chicks. They don't even be wanting the black man that ends up finding happiness with some other race of woman. You don't even want this dude, man. You don't even speak to the dude when you walk past, but yet you have the nerve to get mad. Fuck out of here, man. It's going to keep happening to your ass, too. It's going to keep happening until you realize that being a woman is a powerful, wonderful thing. Not running around like some fucking man. When you run around like a man, you are literally, you could take me, right now, me, running around like some fag. How I carry myself and everything. That's what you look like when you are a female running around like a damn man. Talking like a man and everything. It's unattractive as hell. And I think you think it's attractive because men are still sleeping with you. But men will fuck a damn horse. I've been honest. A man will fuck anything. Men do not have to be, most men do not have to be attracted to you to fuck you. So in your mind, you thinking you doing right. But I'm telling you, even the old black woman told you, this strong shit is not, it's weak. Because it's not woman-like. God created women to be women. Ain't nothing better than a woman being a woman. Nothing. Not as far as females go. Ain't nothing like a woman being a woman. Why do women neglect that shit? Just like a lot of men. Why do you act like a 15-year-old kid? You're neglecting being a man. Ain't nothing like a man being a man. Why you want to still be a 15-year-old kid? You should have been done with that behavior at 15. Everybody has a kid in them, but there's certain shit that y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you still acting like that, man? You want to fight because somebody accidentally stepped on your shoe or some shit. Like, come on, man. You really gonna kill somebody over some shit like that? Stop it, man. I'm done. I'm going in this story and I'm done. I don't give a fuck, man. Whether y'all don't gotta accept it. And honestly, it's gonna happen anyway. Like, who cares? Who cares why people date people? But since y'all wanna know so much, I figured I'd drop some shit. Hey man, what the fuck you want? Hold on, y'all. I'm getting off. I'm gone, bro.